Dear colleagues and friends, welcome. We are starting just in 1 minute, so we are still waiting for other colleagues to join our event. And Natalia, if you could please just make our screen with a background profile. Welcome, dear colleagues. Welcome, David. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello. So it's 1:01 in Ukraine, and it is 11:01 in Nottingham, I believe, right? So I think this is the right time to start our event. David?
Thank you, Helena, and good morning to all of our colleagues in the UK and colleagues in Ukraine. My name is David Octoloni. I'm the Associate Director for Global Engagement at the University of Nottingham, and I'm delighted to welcome everyone to the call today to celebrate and confirm our new partnership. And speaking for those of us who are working on the day-to-day aspects of the partnership, we're very grateful to our leaders, Father Dr. Rector Bohdan Prak and Professor Shira West, for making the time to join us today. We're both at our universities very firmly committed to building a long-term partnership and a long-lasting partnership between our universities for the benefit of our staff and our students. And it's wonderful to see so many representatives from our two universities in Nottingham and Lviv on this call. It's been my pleasure to work so closely with Helena and Natalia over the past weeks to design new initiatives to enable Nottingham to support UCU in the short term, and also to spend time thinking about our longer term objectives as our partnership builds. We're here today to sign a memorandum of understanding between our universities and to celebrate this first official step on our journey as partners. So it's my pleasure now to hand over to my colleague Helena to say a few words, and then we will hear from other people on the call. So thank you, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. Helena.
Thank you very much, David. My name is Helena Pratik, and I am a director of International Academic Relations Office of Ukrainian Catholic Universities. So, Madam President, Reverend Father Rector, our esteemed partners, colleagues, and friends, I know that international solidarity is a key tool to fight evil, injustice, immorality, because when we are united, when we are together, we are much stronger. And today's event is just a valid example of resilient solidarity, meaningful partnership of academic communities in the name of victory of the free and democratic world. So we are very much proud that today we are starting a new page in the history of international academic relations of Ukrainian Catholic University by signing a collaboration agreement with one of the best universities in the United Kingdom, University of Nottingham. And as a whole community of Ukrainian Catholic University, we have always been trying actually to grow in strength, spirit, and in our strengths, not only internally, but also for the outside world, in order to implement the main mission of OKU, to become the university that serves and to grow the future generation of Ukrainian leaders who serve their community. So we have passed the revolution of dignity back in 2013-15. We and side by side, we support our military right now who are fighting for our victory and for our freedom. We support a society who is losing their hearts and even homes with each new challenge caused by Russian aggression and unjust and brutal war in Ukraine. And in various ways, through writing appeals, openly defending our position, and dedicated work on various and numerous fronts, by volunteering, we overcome all our challenges just step by step. And despite the difficult circumstances looming over Ukraine, the UCU teams does not give up its business. And the answer to this is, of course, reliable shoulders of our partners from worldwide, our partner University of Nottingham, who have us to lean on. So, dear guests and friends, on behalf of the entire Ukrainian Catholic University community, I cordially welcome you to the signing ceremony of the Memorandum of Understanding between Ukrainian Catholic University and the University of Nottingham in the framework of the Twinning Initiative, aiming to help and strengthen the Ukrainian universities. Over to you, David.
Thank you, Helena, for those words. I'm now pleased to see Jamie Arrowsmith on the call, Acting Director of Universities UK International. I'd like to invite you to say a few words about the initiative, so ably led by Universities UK International. Jamie, thank you.
No, thank you, colleagues, and my apologies. I've had a slightly catastrophic technology failure, so I'm currently in a hotel lobby with no headphones. So my apologies in advance if you can hear some strange lobby music in the background. No, just sort of very briefly, just to say thank you all to everyone for taking this forward. The Twinning Initiative, I think, has really shown the scale of support and the solidarity with colleagues from Ukraine. But I think the really important parts, and that we have been pains to emphasize to when we're discussing it, is these partnerships are about developing really long-term sustainable partnerships. And I think partnership is so important here, that thrive and grow beyond the lifetime of the current conflict, which we all hope is over as soon as possible. So yes, it's about supporting in the short term, but really it's about growing the relationship between the UK, between our colleagues in Ukraine, and it's fantastic to see the work that's gone into this partnership. So I'm really, really pleased to be here today and grateful to colleagues in Ukraine for allowing us to be sort of a part of this program. So thank you very much, and I'll be quiet now because the music seems to be getting a bit louder in here.
Thank you very much, Jamie. And today's event wouldn't be actually possible without constant support of another very important UCU's partner and friend, who has been always standing with us shoulder to shoulder since the very first day of the war. And this is a great team of dedicated and just determined professionals from a Cormack Consultancy Group. And it is now my great pleasure and honor to welcome to the floor our valued partner and friend, our reliable friend, great supporter of UCU, Mr. Gintaras Stepanavicius. Gintaras, the floor is yours.
Thanks a lot, Helena. Шановні друзі, dear colleagues, it is a privilege for us to witness today, and for me personally, this fine accomplishment of emerging strategic partnership between two leading universities of Ukraine and United Kingdom. Even the partnership which is emerging in extreme circumstances is the more valuable and is adding more meaning to this. But the potential of the universities on both sides, it is just a perfect starting point to bring up excellent ideas, ambitious projects, and to accomplish it in a mutually collaborative manner. I would be just using opportunity to mention that this initiative, twinning initiative between UK and Ukrainian universities from the brutal aggression of Russia started from 24th of February has reached an unprecedented level. It is already nearly 80 universities from United Kingdom who have joined this initiative, and the partnerships are being built up and emerge and reaching the pace perhaps which we would not be able to imagine at the circumstances that Ukrainian universities are tackling with their war around them. So I sincerely salute this achievement between UCU and University of Nottingham, and we will be, as an organization, closely engaged in Ukraine, ready to facilitate any processes and initiatives when needed. Just at the final note, I would like to say that this has just started. Signing a MOU is important thing, but I think in this context of the war, ongoing aggression, we should not lose our patience, and that is, I think, the most important thing I wanted to say, that you Ukrainians should stay strong. До перемоги.
Thank you, Gintaras, for those words. I'd now like to introduce the University of Nottingham's President and Vice-Chancellor, Professor Shira West, CBE, to say a few words.
Thank you very much. Thank you, David. And good morning, colleagues in the UK, and good afternoon, colleagues in Ukraine. As David said, I'm the President and Vice-Chancellor of the University of Nottingham, and I'm delighted to meet virtually Father Dr. Rector Bogdan Prak and colleagues from the Ukrainian Catholic University. Thank you for joining us today, and we at Nottingham send you our warmest wishes and hope you're well, despite these deeply troubling times in Ukraine. I'm full of admiration for your determination to continue teaching and research through this terrible war. I want to note and recognize the efforts of Cormack Consultancy Group, who in partnership with Universities UK International have worked tirelessly to match universities in the UK and Ukraine, and to see what practical support for staff and students affected by the Russian invasion of Ukraine that we can offer. Colleagues at our two universities have been speaking frequently. They are in the process of designing initiatives, which I hope will be mutually supportive, but particularly support you at UCU. In the short term, through Nottingham academic staff providing their expertise on a pro bono basis to support teaching in the new academic year. In the medium term, by developing new research collaborations, starting in September with a virtual research workshop, which will give academics a chance to connect and share their research interests. And in the long term, through summer schools and teaching partnerships. I think, as has already been said, we hope that this relationship will be an enduring relationship that will continue long after these current difficult and terrible times that you're experiencing. And I'm really pleased to see how much progress has been made in developing these initiatives between the two universities. My colleagues here at Nottingham have spoken very highly of all of you at UCU, and we are excited by the possibilities the new partnership presents. So it's a real pleasure to be here. I look forward to the signing, and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam President, for these just inspiring words of support and encouragement. We are also just 100% sure it will be a story of success, mutual story of success. So I would like right now to explain a bit why UCU is a resilient institution and why we as Madam President said, are still able, right, to continue our research and daily activities. This is because of our leadership. And leadership is not only about leading people, but also about gathering and supporting them during the turbulent times. And it is now my great pleasure and honor to welcome Reverend Father Bogdan Prach, rector of Ukrainian Catholic University, and a great leader, because he obtained a role of rector of Ukrainian Catholic University back in 2016. And when he was elected to the first cadence of the rector's office, and under his leadership, the university has become 3 times bigger in the terms of number of students, programs, buildings, and teachers. So the principles and foundations of the Ukrainian Catholic University have been reinforced. And because of being actually a rector is, first of all, of course, a responsibility to witness, to serve, to communicate, and to be a modern Christian leader in various spheres. This is the legacy of Father Bogdan Prach, and something he passes to the entire community and to Ukraine daily. Don't be afraid, dream bravely, think globally, and act locally. These are just only several phrases of Father Bogdan Prach that have been just always inspiring us to fight, to move forward, and to develop Ukraine. Reverend Father Rector, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Helena. This is impossible. Madam President, dear partners and colleagues, we are thankful to Cormack Consultancy Group and Universities United Kingdom for launching an initiative called Twinning, the enabled Ukrainian Catholic University and find a reliable partner, the University of Nottingham. We are delighted to be twinned with the University of Nottingham. Partnerships between institutions are built on shared values and visions. Our universities are separated by more than 2,000 kilometers, but united by a common vision, strong academic solidarity, support in the time of need, and spiritual resistance to immorality. Since the February 2022 Russian invasion and outbreak of the full-scale war in Ukraine, Ukrainian Catholic University has become a hub of international academic solidarity. In these difficult times, we are thankful to the University of Nottingham for the opportunity to launch a long-term partnership between our institutions. Such cooperation will empower the Ukrainian Catholic University community in this service to Ukraine and its steading to freedom. Ukrainian Catholic University is delighted to sign a memorandum of understanding with the University of Nottingham. The signing of this agreement is the expression of that affinity and this power to bring nations together to secure education, pursue knowledge, improve the quality of life around the world, and enhance understanding of the value and of solidarity that reaches across borders and boundaries to form partnerships based on similar values and advance knowledge. We are sure that our partnership will be enriching for both Ukrainian, British students and faculty members. We strongly appreciate your firm solidarity and support. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much for those words. I would now like to invite both leaders to now sign the copy of the Memorandum of Understanding. And Helena, I hope you have better technical knowledge than I do. Will it be possible to have just our leaders on the screen so that we can take a photograph of them holding? Yes.
Yes, I'm already doing this.
Amazing, thank you.
Please, sorry, Madam President and Reverend Father, just 1 second. Dear guests, please confirm that you see our leaders on your screens.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Father Rector, Madam President, please proceed with the signing ceremony. So we are waiting for our Memorandum of Understanding to be finally signed by our leaders. Yes, now please show the signed Memorandum of Understanding on your screen. Natalia, please make a screenshot for a photo.
Great, I have done a lot of things.
Congratulations, colleagues.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. And now if we could all go back to the smaller videos, we can take a group photograph for us to remember today as the first step in our journey as partners together.
Yes. Yeah, please smile. Oh, thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I'll now pass back to my colleague Helena for closing remarks at the end of the ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you very much, David, and thank you very much, dear colleagues and friends. Well, this joint photo is the final moment of our event, of our signing ceremony for today, but also this photo marks actually a moment, very important moment for our communities, because it will actually forever marks the beginning of a great story, the story of partnership, of friendship, and for sure the story of long-term success. And actually it is with great joy and gratitude that I want to announce and once more to remind actually the results of the first agreed cooperation projects with the University of Nottingham, which we will start off just in the very, very near future, as Madam President already announced. So we begin our story of collaboration and our story of success again with cooperation in 4 key areas, and that is history, law, political science, and international relations, and as well as theology. So I would like just to welcome today my colleagues from the appropriate departments who are present here today and who share the joy of signing ceremony. And in the near future, our colleagues from the relevant faculties, from the relevant departments, will be able actually to work in tandem by attending actually the joint research workshop, as Madam President already announced. And during that virtual research workshop, they will meet together and they will brainstorm and actually agree on common ideas regarding research and collaboration projects among departments. And we expect these ideas to form the framework for the largest collaborative project to take place this year, this academic year, in the summer of 2023, when just imagine 50 Ukrainian Catholic University students will be able to come to Nottingham for 2 weeks summer short-term study program and just excel in their skills and knowledge and leadership roles. And finally, we are also sincerely grateful to our partners for another very, very important initiative, that is readiness of the Nottingham teachers and professors to teach for Ukrainian Catholic University students. And we announced just the beginning of the virtual guest teaching program project. And we really hope that it will just create additional added added value to both communities. So by these announcements, I don't say goodbye, but I rather say see you, dear colleagues, at our next meetings. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
До побачення.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. All the best. All the best to you.
God bless
Thank you
you.
very much. Дякую.
Okay.
Дякую.
Thank you. Goodbye.